Welcome back to our series, and today we are going to be stopping in Linz, Austria, Austria's third largest city. It also happened to be Hitler's hometown. Please note that Linz has denounced communism, and they have renamed most of their streets and traffic areas after victims of National Socialism or resistance fighters. This is the old market place, or the market house. It's now a chandelier shop, but this is where they used to sell all the food in the winter.
Really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of history in it. Mostly they're talking about how it was built by the Mount Haunster concentration camp, which is where all the Jews were held. They used a lot of the granite, and that's how the buildings and the walkways were built. So, walking on slave labor.
Yep.
It's sad, but it is history, and it should not be forgotten. The covered walkways are incredible.
That's how old everything is.
It's like ruins in the city.
Yeah. And the city's built on the ruin. It's pretty cool.
Linz Cathedral, but it was not damaged during the war, and it took 60 years to build, and they just finished it.
It's super tall. You can barely see it. Oh, there it is. There's the top.
As usual, all men have to take their hats off in churches. Completed in 1924. It's a Gothic church with a lot of stained glass. Very different than the one in Passau, which is a Roman Rococo style. After a visit to the cathedral, we figured out how to use these tram tickets and headed up to Pöstlingberg, one of the steepest adhesion railways in the world. The view is incredible. When you get to the top of the tram, you walk a little bit. Right below the church is the view of Linz. You can see where the Danube takes a big curve on the left-hand side.
On top of the world.
Or on top of Linz, whichever one you want to look at. So coming up to the church is very easy. Cost €8.50 round trip per person. And once you're done, you can come right back. And the tram comes every 30 minutes. You only need about 30 minutes up here, so you'll be fine. The tram stop is very picturesque. Try to sit on the left-hand side so you can see the view going down. And it's the last stop, so you can't get lost. Here's the tram.
Ausstieg links.
On our sail down the river, we continued on to Melk, where the Melk Abbey is located. There are currently monks in the abbey, and it also acts as a school for about 900 pupils of both sexes from Melk and the surrounding towns. Behind us is the entrance to the abbey. where you can get your tickets. Go get some tickets.
But it's one of the towers of the
Although the abbey was built between 1702 and 1736, we are very surprised that within it, instead of traditional exhibits of art, we have modern exhibits of what is truly happening around the country and around the world. The views of the surrounding valley are lovely and worth the visit.
Docking station on the other side, but Avalon is mostly here on this side. They have an old.
This is our ride for a little bit. This is our ship. It's time to roll out. How's your bike ride?
So far, so good.
So our boat is actually right about here, but we still have to go like 2 miles because we gotta go down and we gotta loop around and come back.
So they're replanting a bunch of the trees. If you look to the right over here, they're planting a lot of trees to try to keep the beach. This looks like a local beach.
I absolutely love the houses behind us. Those are freaking awesome. So if you have a chance to come to Linz, then do a little bike ride around the Danube. It's really nice. But look at us with our stupid hats.
Yay!
Ah!
Love it.
Where are we walking to?
The village of Dürnstein.
What's at the top of the village, Jerry?
It's a ruin of a castle.
I am going to slack off and not hike up because my butt still hurts from our bike ride.
And I'm gonna go check it out.
This guy's gonna hike up. To give you an idea, it's all the way up here. That's a ruin of a castle.
Dürnstein ruin.
Cool, let's go. This area is known for its white wine, and the vineyards around the Danube are quite beautiful. Let's go check out this town while Jerry takes a hike up. As you can see from behind us, the town is absolutely beautiful, and it's going to be a great hike for Jerry.
And one of the other cool things about this town, no cars are allowed in it. So the highway actually goes under the mountain.
This is Durnstein, and then there's the vineyard. So we're walking on the pedestrian road right now, and there's no cars allowed. So hopefully the video will be nice and quiet. What do you think?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That's actually the winery, and that's what's normal of this region. The Wachu Valley. That's where we're in.
There's the castle ruins up top. Super quaint village.
So this is the old gate to the city, the walled city. What's now a winery is actually, that's where the gatekeeper used to be.
This is the entrance to the hike.
It's a nice path up the hillside. The stairs quickly bring you up the cliff face. So once you get away from the town, it becomes much more rustic, free-for-all when it comes to the actual trail. What a view. A little bit more. Not quite there. Great place to sit back and think about the thoughts of the day. The walk up these steps, going to the castle. Everywhere you look, it's a beautiful view. Just picturesque Austrian town. So this path goes right into the village.
How was your hike?
Very tiring. It was a stairmaster straight up. And on the way up, they told me about the vineyards that were actually on this terrace. Can you imagine trying to harvest the grapes on that sheer cliff? If a few fell, I wouldn't pick them up. I just let them go. That's what they were talking about. The vineyards. Way up there.
Looks very quaint. You can see how people are actively living in the village.
And they use every inch of soil.
There's no lack of stairs, huh, G?
None.
I feel like we're going below the Abbey.
I think we are.
This is so cool.
I wonder what's above me right now.
I don't know. Probably the Abbey.
It probably is the Abbey.
This is so cool. I love it.
The water level flooded to this point.
From the Danube?
From the Danube.
Wow. So this is the Danube right here, folks. That gives you an idea how high the water went. Oof. Wow. And we were underneath the Abbey, underneath the church.
Oh yeah.
It's gorgeous. Jerry took one for the team. I wasn't gonna hike up there. My butt still hurts. We really hope you enjoyed our Dürnstein visit. And if you have a chance to come to Dürnstein, even if it's not on a river cruise, give it a stop by. It's a really quaint village, and you can stop in for a couple of hours, take a hike, or just go into some of the shops.
Yeah, give it a go. And as always, happy savings. This valley, this river valley, that's so like lush on grapevines, it starts at milk and ends in creams. Sounds kind of like dairy, not wine growing.
He's really being funny, isn't he?